Morning. It is about 7 o'clock this morning now. I can hear them making breakfast in the wall behind me in the kitchen. I slept pretty decent last night. I do feel kind of nauseated today. I've been feeling that a little bit every day, more than likely from overexertion, probably. We're gonna take it. They're dropping us off at Neal's Gap today at like 8:30, and we're gonna take just a short day. I believe we're going maybe like 5 miles, just to kind of give ourselves another little bit of a break. Even though we slack packed yesterday, it was pretty intense with the heat for me, and I was wrecked by the time we got home. When they drop us off at Neal's Gap, we have to pick up a box, and I'm also going to be offloading a little bit of equipment. It's like 1.5 pounds maybe of equipment, I think. I'm gonna double check, but I'll show you what I'm getting rid of. I did end up bringing my brain. I know I had talked about whether I wanted to or not, and I felt like I just didn't have enough space, so I did start with it. But I definitely it's just a couple extra ounces I don't need. I have a beanie that I brought just in case it was too cold when we go through the Smokies, but I also have a merino wool buff, so I'm sending that home. I brought an extra battery bank because I was nervous I wouldn't be able to charge my phone. My phone's battery doesn't last that long, and I want to be able to share with you guys what's going on. But I think we're going to be doing some hostel hopping every 3 to maybe every 3 days. So that just isn't necessary. And I'm sending this back. I don't think I need to back flush my Sawyer that often. And my husband will be joining us maybe a couple times throughout this trip, so I'll have him bring it with him then, and we'll do it then. And Gingy liners, haven't used them, don't foresee needing them. This watch I told you guys was a piece of junk, sending that back. I don't know why I'm not throwing it away, I'm just sending it back. This is a lid to either my Sawyer or the bag that I have. I had brought my cork ball in a net bag, and I actually already gave away one of them because for some reason I brought 2 because it came in a 2-pack, so I just threw the whole thing in there. I also gave away a tube of lanolin cream. It was like 1/2 ounce. I put a couple other things in the hiker box, I think. I can't remember what they were, but yeah, that's all going back. Got French toast and scrambled eggs and sausage for breakfast, so I can't do the French toast, but eggs and sausage are good. Somebody gave me this, so since breakfast was a little light this morning, I'm gonna try this out, and then when we get to Neal's Gap, I'm gonna see if I can, first of all, what's in my box, and then get something with a little bit more carbs. All right, cheers. It's not good. I don't know if it's just because I don't feel well, but it does not taste good. We're gonna choke it down anyway.
Okay, so here's the bear story. So the very first night, going on the approach trail from Amicalola Falls, probably about 4 miles from the arch, at an unofficial campsite. So me and another hiker were camping there that night. And yeah, we both had bear cans, and they also had a food bag. Yeah, shortly after the sun went down, like maybe 30 minutes, I hear something walking around. I thought it was a deer at first, and then I heard him like make a huffing noise, like, and I'm like, that doesn't sound like a deer. So I started, I'm shouting at it in my tent. I didn't dare come out of my tent. So I'm in my tent saying, "Hey, bear, get out of here, bear, get." And yeah, so he I heard, sounded like he went up a tree, maybe. Like I heard a bunch of commotion out there. And then like maybe a minute later, I hear him like fall back on the ground, And I'm still screaming at him.
Yeah.
And so he goes and he goes over to our food cans instead. He says, "I'm not messing with these tents. Let's go see what else is here." So for like an hour, I hear him just gnawing on cans, and so for an hour, I'm sitting there with my bear spray.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, he eventually left. But he did take a food bag though. When
Okay.
the other hiker had a food bag, it wasn't tied to the tree, so like it just had toiletries and like a food cooking pot in it. And he put that away.
Okay. And tried into your can. Yeah. Let's see that can.
Yeah, there's the can. You can see it looks like there's claw marks there.
Yeah. That's crazy, but he didn't get it.
Yeah, he didn't get into it. He just the only damage really is just the sticker. So this was a barricade.
Wow. A barricade.
Held up really well.
That's fantastic.
That was a bear did that.
Wow. Oh my God. All right, we made it to Neal's Gap again. This time we'll be leaving northbound. Made it to the quitting tree here, which, you know, the first few days, if you were taking bets, maybe expecting my boots, my shoes to be hung up there, but we're gonna keep going. This is not the point we're getting off. The trail actually goes right through the building there. They planned it that way at the beginning, like in the 30s. And I think we're gonna go ahead in. We have a box waiting for us here. Check out, I kind of think I'd like a hat. I have been super arrogant this whole time. My hiking partner was asking, like, didn't you bring a hat? Do you want some sunscreen? And I'm like, no, what do I want that for? I burned one time in my entire life. I never burn. Well, my nose is red. My forehead it doesn't hurt, but it was red. My scalp, I'm pretty sure my scalp got burnt. So we're gonna pick up a hat, maybe see if they have some candy, some simple carbs in there, and then we'll get moving. This place is humongous. Excuse me. Oh no, you were just fine.
No. It matters if you're gonna have to buy it, and I will get what you like.
But I just wondered.
They got a ton of options here. I think I'm gonna pick up a few honey packets. I've always been kind of against using these for myself, but I don't know. I keep hitting the point where I think I'm kind of bonking a little bit and my heart rate's too high. I think I need to consider using some of these. I'm gonna pick up a few. A lot of them have caffeine in them, and again, heart rate is too high to begin with, so I'm not gonna get it. Just nothing with caffeine to increase that, and then take a few of these and keep it slow. And this one has a UPF of 40, I think. It's 35 bucks, I think, and it matches my pack, so I think this is the one we're gonna go with. All right, this is what we have in the box. I did at the last minute throw in these caffeine, like Alani caffeine packs, but like I mentioned earlier, I'm really trying to, oh, what do we got going on here? Ooh, somebody's in trouble. And not stopping. I think they're on a high-speed chase. Ah.
It's about time. Damn time to start doing this. We had a 17-year-old kid get killed down here.
Oh,
These
wow.
guys come up here on this mountain and think it's a race course.
Yeah, and there's no guide rails.
Well, there's 2 lanes down there so they can come up and pass. It's just, I'm glad
Yeah.
they started doing this.
Yeah.
The bad thing is, like, even where
All
I'm
right,
from.
so anyhow, I am trying to avoid the caffeine because my heart rate has been too high. So I'm going to trade these out. My hiking partner Mike, who you just saw there, he has some of these over here. So I think he might trade me, or he can just have them because I'm not going to use them. I'll throw them in a hiker box if not. But all right, I'm looking forward to eating a lot of this so that I don't have to carry it. Kind of slowly making it uphill here past Neal's Gap. My little hat matches my pack. Our guy Billy at Neal's Gap at Mountain Crossings set us up. He looked at my pack, made a bunch of adjustments. It feels way better. I weighed it there with food but without water. It's at 25 pounds. So I feel like that's not too bad because I feel like we have a ton of food. The food I have in there, I'm never going to be able to finish it by the next box that's already being sent and waiting, or has already been sent and is waiting. And I'm also going to take the advice of Scully, who we met at Above the Clouds, and he said just every hour take a 10-minute break. At lunch, take a 30-minute or an hour break. If you come across a log or a rock, that's a sitting rock. Like, just take a break. So I've been doing that a little bit here and there, like maybe some 5-second breaks. After the first day we took a few breaks, but after that we kind of just tried to push through. So I think I'm going to take some advice and take a few more breaks, and you know, if we get in late, we get in late. That'll be fine. So just going to keep at it. Been hiking for about an hour. I was going to stop for a break like we talked about before, but just so breezy and cool still, and it's almost noon, which means it's just going to keep getting hotter. So I think I'm just going to keep kind of plodding along slowly, snack on this little thing for now as I go, and maybe once it starts getting a little bit hotter, if I haven't gotten into camp yet before it really starts beating down, I'll take a break when kind of that peak of the sun is happening. So yes, let's just keep plodding along. That's pretty good, actually. All right, now this is more like it. Starting to go downhill. We talked to a few people in the hostel at Above the Clouds, and it was interesting. I'm curious if it's just the people that we talked to and my experience, or if this holds true for most people, but they were saying that the men that were there tend to like uphills and be faster on uphills, and they don't like the downhills, where the women, we preferred the downhills and we did worse on uphills. So I'm very curious if that's kind of a mostly universal thing, or if that just happened to be our experience in the group that we talked to. That breeze feels so good. I don't know if you can hear it, but you can see the leaves rustling. That's a godsend. There's a little critter in here. You see him? Right along the edge. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. And it's about 2:30 now, I think. Let's see. Yeah, 2:30. So I'm going to try one of these out. I'm going to go with I'm a big fan of strawberry banana. So I'm going to try this one first. Oh. That is goo. It kind of, the texture is kind of like sucking on glue. Not the worst thing I've ever had, but hopefully it'll get me through this last mile. We have about a half mile to go till we get to our campsite, and I don't know if that goo worked or not. It probably did, but we're going downhill now. I think I can keep my heart rate down, and I think I'm gonna go with my favorite protein bar, right now at least. It's a True Bar, and it is the Daydreaming About Donuts flavor, so I'm kind of psyched about this. Oh, it's so good. We got to it's an unofficial tent site, but there's a water source. I don't know if you can see the blue over there, about a 0.1 mile off the road here. There's a bunch of different tent sites, and I think I am going to pick that one. Looks good to me. All right, tonight we are doing this mac and cheese with stewed tomatoes, and I'm gonna add a little bit of bacon bits for protein. And I don't know what else I'll put in there. We have plenty of food, so it'd be good to lighten this pack up. Might snack on something else. So far, the tomatoes look excellent. They look delicious, but this this looks more like macaroni and cheese soup, but the noodles aren't quite hydrated, so give it a few more minutes and hopefully it'll catch up. It still hasn't really hydrated that much. It's struggling to get in there. I think I made the pieces a little bit too big when I broke them up. So whenever I have another one in here, I believe, maybe. Whenever I eat that one, I'm gonna break the pieces up a little bit more before I hydrate it. I'm just gonna add some baking powder in here and just eat it because I am hungry. I'm not waiting.
Oh, you couldn't do this. You can't do these kind of things. Can you do the stroop waffles?
I have a feeling this is going to be a giant fail, but I'm going to try and make this up over that knot so that it stops there and doesn't go all the way down here, because this is where Wacky is hanging his bear box. What is it?
Bear vault.
A bear vault. So I've got a bag. We'll see how much wishful thinking it is that I can throw it high. Oh, not even close.
I think it looked pretty
It
good.
went high. It just didn't go. Oh shoot! My rope fell off. All right, I'm gonna need to retie this.
Cut or go. Action.
Attempt number 2. We'll try and aim better this time. Oh, I mean, I got the height again, but not the spot.
But you made it to the cord.
Yeah. All right, attempt number 3. I'm moving over. We'll see if that helps. No, not even close.
Oh, it.
All right, you know what? That's where it's staying. That's good enough. Maybe. No, it's stuck. Come on.
You just invented a new dance move, by the way.
Yeah. All right, very first real bear hang on the AT. I don't know if it's any good. I hope that it's good enough. There's a line suspended up there because there are not really any good branches. There's that one, but I don't think I can actually reach that one. So we'll find out in the morning if this worked. This will be the first night that I also have to dig a cat hole on the Appalachian Trail. So I'm not going to share that experience with you, but I just thought I would share the fact that I'm having the experience with you. All right, I think that is the end of the night. It's maybe about 9 o'clock now. Gonna try and get at least a little bit of sleep. I think we're gonna do around 9 miles tomorrow, 8.5, 9. Our next good water source isn't for like 7 more miles. The next ones along the way on far out seem to be pretty poorly reviewed, so we'll see how it goes tomorrow. Good night.